What's going on, guys? Welcome back. Madden 17 commentary. Do me a favor, take a moment, like button, subscribe button, criticism in the comment section. Twitter, shutdown safety is my username. Just had the pleasure of really watching almost a full game of Madden 17 streamed from E3. Wanted to give you some of my opinions on it. The first thing that stood out to me was the movement looked a lot tighter. I was actually impressed by how smooth the game seemed to look, and I don't know if this is the settings they use or the game speed they use, but I can tell you E3 last year, I noticed the game looked and played very smooth, and then obviously once I had the retail copy in my hand, you spend more time with the game, you start to see the nuances of it, but it's not quite at the validity of 2K. If you go back a few years, though, you look at Madden 25, Madden's past, the clunkiness that kind of was Madden's trademark is slowly going away, and that's a good thing. One thing I also really noticed was the spin moves, and I'm hoping this is derived from the running backs being separated in skill sets, but the arc of the spin seems a lot tighter and more realistic. If you loaded up Madden right now and you did a spin move, you'd see maybe a 5-yard girth on that spin, and that's not the case with some of the running backs now. That's a great thing. As far as the ball physics, I did see one tip and it looked a little bit smoother. Hopefully that is the ball physics coming into play, but I didn't see a whole lot that made me signify, oh wait, ball physics are a total game changer, but I'm assuming they will be once we spend time with the game. Now, some concerns I had. I did see some of the dead body tackling, which is again a concern to me, one of which came on a sack, which I think could have presented a new strip sack opportunity and didn't. And this kind of goes back to Madden's past, where players run as if they want to hit a target, not tackle a player. That's something that they really have to work on firming up, because I was a bit surprised also that the tackle battle interface never came up during this, more than half of gameplay. I know there have been concerns of how overpowered that would be, how frequently that would happen. Well, at least in this situation, it did not happen at all. I guess the overall thing I'm left with is, with FIFA going on, to use different engines, the Infinity engine may be maxed out, is when are we going to see a game look different than Madden? There's a lot of presentation changes this year, the commentary, there's a lot of things done to make it feel like a new game, but underneath everything essentially stays the same. And when you're playing the game, that's where I think a lot of us talk about the repetitiveness, the staleness. You lose the excitement for the game very quickly, and it doesn't have the replay value. So that becomes my initial concern after seeing some of this gameplay. But obviously would love to know how you guys feel about it. Appreciate you checking this out. I'll be back in the week with more content.